North Dakota won the toss. They elected to defer, so it will be Kansas State. And from a yard deep, out of the end zone, past the 20, up to the 22, goes Bryce Norenberg. And we will get a look, week-by-week case right now.
Absolutely.
Third down and long. Johnson flushed underneath. Oakley, the tight end, work to do as he stumbles ahead, and this will be real close.
Can't wait to see what he does.
They're going to get him involved early out of the backfield, making the catch and picking up 6 to the 31-yard line for the state of Wisconsin. Second down, and there is Romaine blowing it up at the line of scrimmage.
That shows the confidence level of what these coaching staff is doing on defense.
Trips to the right. They rush for a little stop pattern is caught, but shy of the first down. It's a youthful mistake there by B.J. Fleming, cutting off that route just a bit short.
Yeah, he did.
Second offensive series for Avery Johnson in this K-State offense, and he gets rid of it quickly. Jace Brown holds it in. Brown pushed out of bounds at the 27, a gain of 6. Johnny Wiltshire with the coverage. See a lot of heavy tight end packages. Hit as he threw it. Nice concentration there by Johnson, but for the second straight time,
of this offense, they are playing man-to-man a lot of the times, and they'll go up and making plays. That
new defensive scheme this year brought in by Eric Schmidt in North Dakota. Johnson hit as he throws. It is caught, but Ancio, the H-back, he goes in motion left to right. Split backs flanking Johnson, 4th and short. He'll hand it off. First down and then some. Jackson burst into the secondary.
Double teams at the point of attack. They get the double team on the backside. It cuts right behind that double team on the backside. It's just inside zone. Simple play.
Johnson with time throws. Again, that cushion being given as they respect the speed of Brown. Another 4th down opportunity, and they're going to throw it. Johnson off his back foot, wide open, the tight end. Rooting to run down the side for Swanson. Has a wall of blockers, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 10.
Man-to-man, and they're run blocking. Those tight ends are out by themselves. He could have won with the flag on the farther down the field. But this is a great play call by that Kansas State offense.
Swanson known for his blocking ability, part of that. See if the Hawks come, they do. Pressure up the middle, Johnson trying to elude, in trouble, and he is swallowed up. Flag flies, Johnson sacked back at the 13.
Their tight ends, and their wide receivers one-on-one, making Johnson throw tight passes.
There is no foul on the play for a face mask. The defender had a hold of the hair. It's 4th down.
Parks with the sack, so that sets up the first field goal attempt of the season for the transfer Luis Rodriguez, who they landed real late in the summer, and he arrived in the nick of time. From the 25, he will whip it out to the flat, making the catch, and then making a defender miss. Up ahead goes Christian Hoskins, the transfer from Minnesota. 2 corner positions with both McIntosh and Rich. A pair of sophomores. Again, that RPO, they get it out in space. First down and then some.
Yeah, we've seen at this point the lack of coverage on the outside when it comes to running backs and tight ends, especially last week.
Coming off his best season last year, rushing for over 500 yards. Now the bag of tricks on the end around. Corey Ty to the 10, makes the defender miss, and is corralled inside the 1. First and goal, North Dakota reaching into the bag of tricks.
They run a reverse, get the ball to one of the guys, and then you look at it, they have the numbers on the backside. They're going man-to-man, and then the man-to-man defender had 15, got mixed up.
Change. They bring in the extra tight end, up the middle, over the top, ball 3. North Dakota pouncing on it for the touchdown.
That's just outworking a Kansas State defense.
Back home in Wisconsin. Zebart the fumble. Kaminsky opportunistic. North Dakota believing on the road. They rush only 3. Johnson on the run, throws, soft touch. Brown with his 4th catch, and that's a big first down early in this game.
They just run a boot. They run a boot to the right. He gets out there. Brown makes himself available.
Go quick. First touch for Jaron Bradley, the transfer out of Boston College, and he is cut down immediately by Jai Martin. Sporty was talking about the play calling mode. Had built that strong relationship with Avery Johnson. And now speaking of the vertical game, wide open, touchdown, Jace Brown, 44 yards.
Here he is, sets back, read option, but then the speed that they have with Brown, the connection he has with Brown, allowed them to go deep for the big play.
Third different tailback into the game for North Dakota. This is the speedster Sawyer Seidel. Seidel wrapped up. Open field tackle by Justice Clements.
Neck roll football. Big guys up front, homegrown North Dakota guys. You know, it's not like going up there eating moose meat, deer meat, because, you know, hey, these guys are big up front. They look.
6 catches for Brown, 81 yards. In motion. They fake the throw to him. They hand it off, and a little misdirection to Rice. And there goes Devon Rice. Catapulted high up into the air as he crosses into plus territory. Set up the screen, getting rid of it quickly. Tibbs tackled immediately by McNeil, the 2-year captain. Behind the sticks after the penalty, Kaminsky with the RPO. First time he's going to tuck and run. He'll pick up the first bound, stays on his feet, showing some of his strength and toughness, and a first down gallop. Purnell finally able to bring him down. 25 yards, and the run by Kaminsky has been impressive in this first half. Steps up, lobs, and a diving catch is made. Damanatanek able to haul it in, the Canadian. Spreading the ball around as well. You see this pre-snap movement by North Dakota. They swing it out, lay. This is a guy you want to wrap up. So dangerous in open space here, as the offensive coordinator told us in our meetings last night. They're going to mix up their tempo. They're going to do a lot of pre-snap movement, a lot of counter and misdirection type. This crowd trying to generate some energy. They fake the pitch. Kaminsky again. Just so impressed with his poise. Arrived late, just trying to learn the system and learn the ways of this offense. Has an active arm, tries to showcase it, and he does. Tremendous catch. Flag is down. Dang, dang.
Confidence in him to get the ball.
They go pistol, lay behind Kaminsky. It will be Kaminsky after the fake, diving ahead for the touchdown. 10 plays, 80 yards. Jerry Kaminsky in his first career start. A 10-play, 80-yard drive. Kaminsky, he's been the show. He's not shying away from the spotlight tonight. His second rushing touchdown. But it's been his control of the offense which has stood out to me.
Leading those men, leading that sideline. There's no doubt that this is his team.
Yard deep. Norenberg ran into his own man. Ball popped free. North Dakota's on top of it.
North Dakota has allowed this game to become very, very, very muddy. You know, very, very murky. This UND team says, all right, we are belonging here, and we are going to win this game. That's their mentality right now. And until Kansas State steps up, it will continue to go this way. And the DB almost making an interception.
Romaine applied the hit. Second down, pocket collapsing. Down goes Kaminsky. Ball free, Kansas State on top of it.
There is a crowd here. Great rush up front. One-on-one, able to shed the block, gets out. That's a good old-fashioned TE stunt. Tight end gets up the field. Linebacker goes around the corner. Rush end goes around the corner. Great play. Creating a turnover. This defense needed that. They needed something to get them going. They can't.
Devon Rice gets the call. Quick hitter over that right guard, and Rice stumbles his way up. Big first quarter, looking for his first touch in the second quarter. Johnson looking his direction. He'll use his speed. Little shovel up ahead to the tight end. Will Swanson with his second catch of the night. That will move the sticks. Johnson 12 of 18, 172 yards. First down, this is Joe Jackson slipping away from one, powering his way into plus territory. This is the strongest that Jackson has been entering a season. Spent a ton of time in the weight room, and it really has paid off. Lots of room to run or throw for Avery Johnson. He will dump it off. Tibbs with the catch and a first down throw. They run the end around. This is Moise. Shakes free from one, and pursuit defense by North Dakota. You're going to see more freshmen, redshirt freshmen make an impact. Pressure off the edge. Good job there by Johnson to feel it. Throws it toward Tibbs. Tipped around, and it is caught off the deflection. Jai Martin had his hands on it. Deflected to Tibbs. Touchdown.
Love this play. Look, turns around, gets the play fake. They give him a little time. He gets out the pocket, but then he throws it down. Watch how the receiver keeps his eye on the ball. You got to stay concentration. Finish.
Four-man rush over the middle on that quick slant. Hayden Stay, the tight end, barreling his way up to the 32. Fight on the road against a top 25 opponent in Kansas State. Kaminsky with some room. He will loft it downfield, and it is caught in stride. Soft touch to Caden Dennis, the senior from Kansas City.
Discipline. This defensive end goes in too far, it bites him in, and it just makes it easy for the quarterback to get outside. And Kaminsky has a lot of confidence in getting the ball down the field, and that's a great play by him and the receiver.
8 different receivers for Kaminsky in this first half. First down and 10, pressure up the middle. He's dumped by Stufflebean. Second sack of the night for the senior. A couple of sacks last week. Rocco backed in Iowa State. Third down, they keep it on the ground. Nice jump cut there by Seidel, and he'll pick up the first down. A former hockey player turned football, showing that jump cut on the ice, how it translates to what it looks like on the gridiron.
But once again, you look on the outside, Toby Osunsami, he just can't keep rushing down and allowing them to.
Here's Dennis with the catch. This will be first down yardage inside the red zone. That's a. See how they respond without the captain, and a huge hole opens up untouched. Sawyer Seidel, touchdown, North Dakota.
Great one-on-one blocks when they come off the ball, they would push them all the way down, and the linebacker in the end, they don't get to their holes. They didn't allow the linebacker to get to his hole, so just ran straight through where somebody vacated.
Dylan Edwards again tonight in that ground game, a struggle. Third down and a low throw, and a juggling catch is made. Terrific concentration by Bradley, one of the veterans of this North Dakota defense. Johnson will keep it, a rare carry for him, and he'll get to the corner, scoot his way to safety as he gets out of bounds, shouldered by Bennett Walker.
Here it is, get everybody going one way, and then follow your tight end on the outside, let him secure a block, and then use that speed that he has. Johnson's one of the fastest players on the field.
Second down and 10. Jackson in motion. He will get the call. Has a block for the corner. 15. And again, it's Jai Martin because of the injury to Edwards. He gets a quick break here. Rice is checked into the game. Running over the left side. Rice with a good surge. Pass Big and Rucker back into the game. Their 2 starting rush ins. Second down. Rice trying to bounce it wide, gets to the outside, touchdown! The freshman into the end zone for the first time in his Kansas State career.
Gus Hawkins secures that right side, and he's able to run right over him.
So Kansas State setting the tone with their physicality here in this third quarter as Jace Brown gets his first touch since a very productive opening quarter. He had 6 catches in the first quarter alone. Johnson dials up his tight end. Another short gain. This is Braden Lofton. The side. Brown goes in motion. North Dakota brings the two linebackers and finding the open space. Easy throw and catch. Bradley with the haul in and a first down for K-State.
We call this a stick route. Great play. You run somebody on the outside on the quick out, and you have Brown on the quick out, and then you sit somebody right up underneath to catch the stick route.
Now they go a little bit faster after the first down. A hole opens up. Squirting through is Jackson. Second and short. Johnson nowhere to go. He'll tuck it and run. So dangerous. Avery Johnson with a first down gallop. Up ahead to the 34. 15 more yards.
One side checks his progression. All right, I'm going to go out there and run. Sometimes you just got to do that.
Second year as the starter. They give it to Rice. His coaches bragged up Devon Rice. The product.
That was a great block by him, allowing him to turn the corner and get the first down.
Quick moving third quarter, wide open the tight end. This is Oakley tight roping the sideline. Kansas State has it all clicking, and that's what up the middle for 6. Devon Rice has his second of the night. Why Barrett made the decision at the last second to come to Manhattan. K-State certainly happy he did. Quarter 2 3 and outs. Kaminsky and company will try to change that. Nowhere to go. Pursuit from Daniel Cobbs. That'll be a TFL.
He's trying to get the Jesuit to the outside, but look where he puts his head outside. He defeats 2 blockers.
Cobbs getting an opportunity. His third year, a transfer from Tyler Community. North Dakota going the wrong way again. Back-to-back tackle for losses. This time it's the headhunter from the... This crowd making some noise. Pressure comes right on cue. It's Osunsami.
You run a TE stunt all day of the tackle. He's used to them going to the outside. He went right across his face, and as an offensive tackle, that's the worst you can do. That's one of the mortal sins you cannot attempt. Don't let anybody cross your face. And what does he do? Cross his face.
Leading by 10 off the play fake. Has some time, settles underneath, and a minimal gain back close to the original line of scrimmage. Jace Brown, good job by Johnny Wiltshire. Inside a minute to go. First down after the penalty. Jackson for 4 yards over the left side.
4 yards is a good play.
Barring a defensive penalty, this should be the final play of this third quarter. Third down and 6. And the ball is loose on the turf. Going to be a big loss for Kansas State. Moise, the year, and you enter the fourth quarter down 10. Opportunity here, but they need something on this drive. Hop skipping his way. Over the right side is Seidel. And that's from the Democratic Republic of the Congo when he was 6 years old. Both he and his brother Simon, who plays for Minnesota, downfield throw, and it's reeled in. Guy we're going to go to when we look at the tees.
Yeah, you know, give Kaminsky a little time. Don't get anybody's face. You know, you can deliver the ball down the field. Tight end.
First and 10 plus territory, trying to whip out that screenplay, and it is snipped out beautifully. Excellent job by Quay Moss. He's part of Dodge Community College, then went back to Georgia, now here in Manhattan living out a dream. Shaking free off the first tackle and then getting pounded along the near sideline is Seidel. First opportunity to come up with a stop tonight with North Dakota. Throw toward the sideline, it's caught and a first down. B.J. Fleming. They needed 4, they pick up 6, and the drive stays alive. 159 yards. Looking over a 4-man rush, he's going to step up at the last second, spotted his tight end. Hayden Stay with his second catch. They pick up 12 more and a first down. Purnell the tackle. Only played 3 games last year. He was a redshirt player in 23. Play action, receiver open, it's Ty, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. And the Fighting Hawks say not so fast.
But then he fades. The fade is thrown perfectly, not leading him into the safety,
but clinging to a 3-point lead as they start shop at the 25. Johnson a quick throw and catch. Jace Brown, who's been active tonight. Lee Corso made it fun.
He's the reason I wanted to be an analyst. Just watching him and how he did it. My head just couldn't fit in those bubble heads. My head's too big for it. But yeah.
North Dakota struggled on third down tonight. Third and short. They'll go with Lay. Patient run. Waited for that hole to open up. Kaminsky darts and a lot of cushion given and a first down. Boy, lots of room given on that far sideline. DJ Fleming with the catch and another third down conversion. Corner this year for Kansas State, a couple of sophomores first down. Kaminsky dumps it off into the flat. Seidel makes one miss. Tell you what, his future is bright. The more you watch Sawyer Seidel, dictated the tone in the third quarter, but Kaminsky and crew looking very sharp in the clutch. Second down, exploding through the hole is Seidel to the end zone. North Dakota goes back out in front. 19 yards for the sophomore.
Right up the middle. No gap discipline. Look at the double team. Right behind the double team. The defensive line is getting pushed back 5 yards on the play.
Ancio lines up as the H-back right. Jackson the running back. Johnson on a quarterback keeper all the way. Makes one defender miss, and he will pick up the first down. Plus territory for Avery Johnson using his wheels to get to third down. They're going to pick up the first down with Jackson. Jackson inside the 40, bursting his way to the 39. Ball at the 31-yard line, trips right, two receivers left out of the empty set. They run a stunt. Johnson with room. Directing traffic downfield, gets a block from Brown, and K-State will have it first and goal.
Defense, you got to keep him and keep it rush lanes. Instead, he let him get on the outside. He's able to run down, use his speed. Great block by Brown on the outside.
38 yards on the scramble by Johnson, and now first and goal, K-State. From the 6, Johnson, open, pylon, touchdown, Joe Jackson!
Two series. Love the way they ran that route. It wasn't necessarily a pick route, but it did give K-Staters lives through this scare, but understand they got a lot of work for next week. A lot of work.